Hello and welcome to episode 64 of Series 6 of Master League Story Mode. I think we are live. I don't know why. I couldn't see that then, but we are live. And welcome aboard. Welcome to what should be the introduction to one of the at least top 10 favourite Yuris in the world. Yuri Gagarin, Yuri Geller, Yuri Thra. No, those aren't real. But yeah, that's the exciting part of this episode. Welcome aboard, everyone. Dankus, Matios, Ricardo, Yusuf, Matt, and Untanich Tuba. Welcome aboard on this very, very warm Saturday evening here in England. Hope things are good wherever you are, that you're just about muddling along in these difficult, unprecedented times. I know it can be difficult for some people. I am absolutely knackered today. I've had a very, very long day, but I'm also very, very keen to test out our new signing. Technically now we should be playing Brazil-Portugal, but we're not going to. Just not that fussed. We struggled quite a bit, didn't we, in the Belgium game? That didn't go to plan. But we weren't really concentrating. We were still riding high on having just signed the player that we've been after. He was like the girl that you've been chasing since school, and finally she gives in, and Yuri gave in, and he is now a Ponte Preta, and I'm very keen to get going with him. We're going to skip this game. Brazil-Portugal, anyone got any predictions? We didn't do very well in the last game, but it was the lack of Ponte Preta players, I think, that was the problem. But today, no problem at all. Comfortable 2-0 win against Portugal. That's exactly what we like to see. Ben Kavanagh, welcome aboard. Ricardo, good to see you, mate. We're going to just crack straight into this one. But the big question, obviously, to start us off, the question on everyone's lips is, do we start our new signing? It's going to be dependent on a few things. First of all, we really do need to make some comparisons between Bustos and Yuri Alberto. It's going to be interesting to see who is the better player there, because although we spent almost 100 million real on Yuri Alberto, Bustos has looked absolutely incredible since starting with us this season. So that's going to be one decision to make. The other is whether or not we can possibly bear to drop South American Player of the Year, not last year, the year before, top goal scorer in Serie A last season, top goal scorer so far this season, Mlsm Ziggy, legend of this club. It's going to take a hell of a lot for us to drop him. Werder Bremen in for Mauro Jr. That's interesting. Are we? We're not. Are we? Hang on, we're done, aren't we? Yeah, of course. Deadline day has passed. Deadline day is well past. So that's not on the cards, and at least not for a while. But yeah, not really anything to look at now, other than to just check out what the game plan's going to look like with Yuri Alberto as an option for us. Marcinho back in from injury. Midfield 4 we're happy with. Back line, no need to change anything there. The big question, obviously, is how does this front 3 look? This front 2, even the 3. How are the 3 spread across the front 2? Yuri Alberto. I think we can at least give our 90 million man a place on the bench. Fabiano can drop down as well. So the question is, where do we start him? Putting him in for Ziggy takes us down to 83. That is a massive, massive hit there. Certainly don't want to be doing that if we can help it. And out on the right, I guess, would make sense. I guess. We are playing 2 centre forwards, so technically that does work. And Ben, I completely agree. 3 players for 2 positions is no problem for a top side. I completely agree. We're in a good. This is one of what you would call one of those good problems, as Marlo Stansfield said in The Wire. Darian, welcome aboard. Mose, welcome aboard. First game just about to happen. We're just looking really at the hypothetical lineup. It does look like Yuri Alberto might be starting in this first game with Ziggy on a downward arrow, but we also have form problems here in our midfield. But we've got backup there. As it stands, right, let's compare Bustos and Alberto. These are the 2 exciting new youngsters that we've signed. Overall rating, Alberto is winning, 79 overall rating, pretty impressive for a 20-year-old. He's bigger, he's heavier, he's a fox in the box rather than a goal poacher. Nick J, hi all, welcome. We're just comparing our two new signings here. Yeah, so Yuri Alberto's still got a hell of a lot of room to improve, hasn't he? Only 20 years old, 79 rating. That's why we paid the big bucks for him. Doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be a better player than Bustos. Let's have a look. So there's a lot of red at the top there. Offensive awareness is quite low for Yuri Alberto. Now, Bustos is absolutely quality. I think he might end up being the signing of the season. Look at that ball control and dribbling alongside the offensive awareness. Movement-wise, brain-wise, Bustos is the one. Passing, Bustos does struggle a bit. Alberto slightly better on average there. Alberto, obviously, the reason we signed him is 85 finishing in a 20-year-old. Absolutely ridiculous stats there. So that's obviously good. Alberto better in the air as well. He's a better pure goal scorer. Pace-wise, though, Bustos has got him... Well, it's pretty close, actually. The acceleration and speed sort of cancel each other out. They're pretty similar there. Bustos has got 88 kicking power, but Alberto not far behind with 81. Both of those pretty impressive. Alberto better in the air, slightly stronger, but the balance is a little bit concerning there. 70 balance for Alberto. Not ideal. Stamina-wise, all the same. He's got slightly better with his left foot, Alberto. This is concerning, though. Player skills, absolutely zero for Alberto. Whereas Bustos has got some pretty good ones there. The long-range drive, first-time shot is always a good one. Incisive run as well. Do you know, if I had to compare these two, it's very, very close. I think what I would definitely say is these two as a centre-forward duo, dangerous. Obviously, Ziggy, if we look at his stats, he's lagging way behind. But the big stat that counts for Ziggy is he scores goals. And he has scored goals at every level whenever we've asked it of him. And for that reason, it's very hard to imagine taking him out of this side. But we've got to make that decision soon. John O. Ricardo both saying we need to get Yuri training for some skills. Yes, we do. That's a good point. That's a very good point. What can he learn then? Must be a few in here that he can learn. Dipping shot. That's always seems like it's quite a dangerous one. Long throw. Probably not that important. Super sub. No. Enrique, welcome aboard. Sandro Swagner, again, welcome aboard. What's up? Well, we're looking forward to potentially starting Yuri Alberto in his first game. I think it's got to be dipping shot. I completely agree, Ben. I think that is our only option for him. It's a bit disappointing, really. We've paid a hell of a lot of money for him, but worth it, I think. Sticking that in. Let's just... Oh. Did we do that then? In training. Good. There we are. Let's take a look at the training just quickly. Is there anyone on balanced? Igor, that doesn't matter. Yuri Alberto, Fox in the box. That's probably all fine. Let's get into it, shall we? First game of the episode as we take on Vasco da Gama. Now, so for the YouTube communities post that I put up for this, I asked the question: should Yuri Alberto start in his first game for the Black Bridge? The choices were, well, no, what should we do with Yuri were the choices. Three choices: bench him, start him ahead of Bustos, start him ahead of Ziggy. So with 19%, the least chosen option of that selection was start him ahead of Bustos on the right. I don't know if that's whether because everyone's a big fan of Bustos, like I am, or because maybe it doesn't make sense to have him on the right. Bench him came second, so 26% of you, of the 54 people who voted said bench him. But a massive 56% say that we should start him ahead of Ziggy. Frankly, I'm outraged, and I just don't believe it. I don't believe how quickly you could all forget about our star man. Luckily, the decision is sort of taken out of my hands here, because Ziggy is on a downward arrow and Alberto is on yellow. So although we're going to take a big hit here, 5-point team spirit hit. That's a dangerous amount of team spirit to lose. But we are going to see what could be the long-term future of this formation. Alberto and Bustos up top. I'm very excited to see them play together, I have to admit. This is probably, unless Ziggy continues to score at the rate he has done, which he might do. But, long-term, a 23-year-old, 21-year-old, so much talent. Yeah, I mean, this is an exciting duo anyway, so we'll take it as it is today, and we'll see how they get on. But really, for me, until Ziggy stops scoring, Ziggy starts. Unfortunately, Everton Ribeiro, who's been absolutely immense for us recently, will have to drop to the bench. Luckily, Quidsey can come in and give us a nice little boost back up to 91 team spirit there. And Campuzano is going to miss out today, so Thiago Maia will move into central midfield. And the fridge Luis Fernando will come in. It's not a bad side. One thing we do have to consider now is we don't actually have a backup left back. Our backup left back is Thiago Maia, which could prove problematic. But that was a decision we had to make, and it allowed us to sign Yuri Alberto. And without him today, we probably would have had to start Roney up top, who isn't awful and has had some good games recently, but I'm happy with 90 team spirit and this formation. I think this is going to be good. Quick look at Vasco. They've got a few 60 rated defenders, which could be interesting, and a 66 rated centre forward. Hopefully not too much of a problem. We've got a trip to Rio on our hands here, 305 miles to the east of Campinas. And yeah, up against a side who have won the league before. They've won it as recently as the year 2000. And they've been going for a long, long time. They're one of those rowing club sides. One of the rowing club teams. But certainly a team that we should be beating. And a good opportunity, I feel, with two 60-odd rated defenders for Yuri Alberto to start strongly in the black and white of Ponte Preta. He is literally a signing that we were trying to make from pretty much window one. He was... I don't want to go as far as to call him the Goodwin Koyalapu of this series, but if he can live up to the young goal scorer that was Goodwin Koyalapu in the Claremont series, then we're in for a bit of luck. Hassan in the chat already misses Asano. V's in the chat for Asano. V's in the chat. I know, I'm very sad to see our Samurai Warrior no longer even on the bench. But I think we've made the right decision. We've upgraded, as sad as it is to say, and hopefully we can start strongly here. Let's get into it. Away from home, though, against a sort of mid-ranked side, can be a tricky one. Luckily, we're able to get the team spirit up to 90-odd, which I think will be important here. I expect to be frustrated by this team. But Bustos and Alberto up top has got me tingling at the nipples. Let's see what we can do. It's a good ball in to a not very highly rated striker, and Luis Fernando is there doing what he does best, and that is not what he does best, but that's a lovely ball there. MJ though can't pick out his man, but Abner takes it on the run. Just to move away from Andre. Strong running straight away here. Quidsey, MJ. Oh, lovely work. Abner with the ball in, blocked, unlucky. Is that really the closest person to him? Oh, that's awful. That is awful, DeBass. Fernando into Quidsey. Lays him into the path of Thiago Maia. Now Bustos. Bustos, the bully. And he's out to Marcelo. Good to have him back in today. Almost sold him in the window, but luckily we didn't. Quidsey. Alberto! Oh, my word! Oh, V's in the chat. Takuma Asano is weeping. Christ almighty. I mean, you've got to call it the second touch in a Ponte Preta shirt there, because he did have to flick it up and then absolutely hammer it home. 90 million well spent. Nice bit of interplay here. MJ. Quidsey, one touch, sweet Mary and Joseph. That is how you introduce yourself to the Ponte Pretanos. Unbelievable. Probably goal of the season already. Oh, the touch, the finish. Christ. Ziggy watching from the bench. Tears in his eyes. Takuma Asano watching from wherever the hell we sent him. Tears in his eyes as well. There we go. There we go. Paying back some of that huge fee there. MJ, good work. It's off ref. God, I've got to come down from that. Pretty special stuff. And that's a huge shock to Vasco da Gama, I'm sure. Although he's been putting them away for Santos all season. So they must have expected it. He's probably already scored against them this season because he's scored against pretty much everyone else. Can we weather the storm now as they look to battle back? MJ doesn't get anywhere close to him and Debas heads over. I mean, you have to say, I completely agree. So like, this is everything our other attackers can't do. And by other attackers, you mean Ziggy. And yes, I think Ziggy might struggle with that one. The 85 finishing there on display instantly. Oh, Marcino, what are you doing? Oh yeah, they've got Pikachu, haven't they? He's quick. Lightning quick, you could say. Sorry. Fast as well. I'm going to spell a possession here as we're just struggling to deal with whether or not we're actually in the real world after seeing that goal. Apparently we are. But I would be unsure of that. MJ into Abner. Oh, Yuri's made a lovely run here. Alberto. Oh, I should have gone for it there. Wanted to work my way back in for the chip, but what a ball and what a run that was. Gabby picks it up here. For Bustos. That's not the right ball. Oh, should have been 2 there. Definitely should have been 2. Lovely pass from Abner. Marcinho does really well. Quidzi. Thiago Maia now. MJ, nice ball back into Luis Fernando. Yuri Alberto into MJ. Oh, attempts the turn. It's becoming a trademark for him, really. MJ! Whoa, what a chance. What a chance there for MJ. It's a really poor ball out. Marcinho takes it well. MJ with the snapshot there on the right foot. And then under pressure. Marcinho, the in-swinger here. Bustos hasn't touched it yet. MJ. Oh, nearly, very nearly there. Would have been beautiful. Just slips the ball in. No. Oh, Marcinho does well. Lovely ball there. MJ into Bustos. Alberto far post. Unlucky. I mean, what an entrance. What a debut goal. Incredible work. And here he is on the ball again. Looking for Bustos. Just couldn't quite pick him out. It's not what we want him for, though. I mean, I have to say I'm excited by the prospect of this Bustos-Alberto partnership. I'm going to flick into the path of MJ. MJ steps inside. Looks for the ball into Bustos. MJ looking crisp already in this game. Looking dangerous. They play it back here. Just trying to get a finger hold in this game. Been pretty dominant so far. Marcinho in well. Oh, Bustos taken out there off the ball. Referee says play on. Pikachu, you could hear Luis Fernando on his way up. Let's get the ball away quickly. Marcinho's had a great start to this game. Oh, Bustos does really well to keep that in. Well, Bustos now into Quidzi. Oh, the touch. Can he find Bustos here? Oh, very nearly. Quidzi looking smooth there. Ah, he reacted to that better. Thiago Maia gets a good foot in. 38 minutes. This has gone very, very quickly. Still replaying the Alberto goal in my head. Not really done much since then, but luckily neither of our opponents. That's the goal that separates us today. Marcinho absolutely out for blood today. It's not the first time he's done that. Oh, what a ball that is, and Bustos will battle for this one. Quidzi pulling out the moves today. In for Everton Ribeiro, who's looked incredible when he's played recently. This could be a chance here, a late chance for a leveller here. The home side, that's a dangerous ball. Gabriel deals with it. And Fernando with the flick. I like it. It's unnecessary. That wasn't the ball we were looking for. But Fernando doesn't really care. Quidzi into Bustos. Marcinho on his overlap here. And Marcinho away from Enrique. Put a ball into the box and it's blocked. And we're going to go in at the half, a goal up. Can we make it 2 here? Something from this corner. The headmaster making his way to the near post. Can he get the flick on here? Of course he can. Gabriel's there. Could fall to Bust. Nahuel. Come on. Don't let Yuri Alberto completely eclipse you. That was, I'm sure, user error. He barely even touched that. That was a chance, though. A real chance to make it 2. But we'll take the 1. And what a 1 it was. Really the only highlight of this half came from our new signing within mere moments of the game's beginning. And yeah, 2 goals up. Is this? I think this might be a licensed stadium. I've only just noticed. It is, and it looks beautiful. Sponsored by Brahma. But yeah, big chance at the end there for Bustos. Really unlucky. But we're doing well. Let's keep this going. Let's concentrate now. Let's put the first goal behind us. It's 0-0, lads, as I'm sure what Zico will be saying in the changing room at half-time. Let's go out there. This is we've got to start this game afresh. Quickly across to Fernando. Alberto again with the turn and the effort. Shoot on sight has been Zico's instructions for the new signing. Quincy looking for Alberto again. Just got to do it. Just got to hit the ball. Abner back to MJ. Oh, threads it through perfectly here. Abner takes a touch. Alberto's there. Real danger. Quincy will get to it. Oh, lays it off beautifully there to Thiago Maia. Oh, just couldn't quite find Alberto. It's that first touch and turn from Alberto, combined with the insane finishing stats. It's going to make him pretty much unplayable. Oh, done really well to get away with that. Pikachu spreads it wide. Cesar takes it down. Oh, I thought we had that. Marcinho looked like he was about to break. Somehow didn't come away with the ball. Enrique, good footwork. Can he turn that into a cross? No, he can't. Marcinho's had an excellent game. Now Thiago Maia will play it into the right back and we'll look to find our way back up the pitch here. Quincy out to Marcinho. That's nice. Oh, lovely pass and move football here. And Thiago Maia is played through again. Out to Marcinho. Ah, unlucky. There's a lot of discussion in the chat at the moment about how can this front 3 work. I struggle to see Ziggy playing out on the right, even though they are both as centre forwards now technically and not a winger as it used to be. I just don't think Ziggy's got the mobility to play out there, which obviously limits his opportunities to play on this side at all. Quincy into Alberto. No, that wasn't the ball. Quincy nearly had that. They want to pass it out. Watch out, Fernando's coming. Actually, that's worked out quite nicely for them. Misplaced pass there. Thiago Maia pounces on it. Oh, Bustos does well. Marcinho now. Can you play him in? Bustos, lovely first touch. Unlucky, just took a little bit of a touch off the defender to take him off balance there. Bustos, you know, stats-wise, I prefer, you know, if I had to choose, blind choice, didn't know the amount of money that we'd spent on one of them, I would go for him, I would say, despite Alberto's finishing stats, which are obviously insane. Maia, that's a poor pass. A little sloppy now. Watch out. Oh, Fernando somehow doesn't win that back. Marcinho powers up and gets there. It's not been a great game other than the goal, but we're fine with that. Bustos on the turn. But Marcinho with him, doesn't use him, is dispossessed. Come on. Don't make me look stupid for saying I think you're the better player. Thiago Maia does well. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's sloppy. Very sloppy. It's a good ball into Abner. Finds MJ. Give me quids. Oh, looks first time for Alberto. I thought it was on. Gabriel, what a bloody header that is. Quidzy, looking for Bustos again. Unlucky. Need to make some changes here. Do need to preserve Abner. Maybe not. Maybe we're alright for now. That'll change pretty quickly though. Do seem to get a drop off in stamina around the 80th minute. Changes for the home side though. They're looking to bring on some fresh legs here. We do need to kill this one off. Quincy, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Oh, Marcinho again. Bullying the opposition today. Takes his time to put a ball in. Alberto's there. It's cleared. Abner can't get to it. Oh, nearly won that. Nearly won it. Marcus Jr. now. Oh, Fernando. Such a dependable player to bring in. The best bench options we've got. Marcinho, lovely ball. Looking for Quidzy. Oh, the pinpoint passing. We love it. Oh, injury there. Who was that to? No. I think it was MJ. No. Someone rewind the stream for me. I reckon that was MJ. Someone tell me, because I literally was like half looking away, half pressing start. Looked like MJ to me. Was it Marcinho? Shit. Okay. He's coming off. Just back off an injury as well. We nearly sold him. Is he now injury prone? Let's hope not. Let's give Quidzy a rest. Bring in Roney there. Probably need to rest Thiago Maia. And Ziggy is going to stay. Well, he is on the bench. I think he's going to stay there. And there we are. 3 substitutions here. None of them Mlsm. Here is one of them. Macacaroni. It's a poor ball. He'll get another chance here. Steps away from Enrique. Bustos on the turn. Unlucky. Unlucky. Bustos not had a great game. Although he's been in fairly good scoring form until recently. He was keeping Sano out of the side, which is why we were happy to sell him. Alberto. Upended there. And now Marcus Jr. Arnaldo having to do well to get back with him. That was dangerous there. Igor does well. Roney finds Alberto. No, Bustos, sorry. Back into the Macacaroni. Roney now. Oh, there's space ahead of him. The chip is on here. How have you missed that, you absolute cretin? Keeper was in no man's land. Roney saw a bit of space, ran into it. He is one of our best players with the ball at feet. He had so much time to judge that as well. But well wide. Come on. That had to be. Good pressure there, lads. Now Fernando finds Alberto. Oh, he's tired. He's tiring. Fair enough. Like Ziggy, we only need him to do one thing, which is score the winning goal for us, and so far he's doing that. That's a good ball. Even as does it well. Whoa, where you going, Gabs? Calm. Never in doubt. Roney again with loads of space to work with here. Push it forward to Yuri Alberto to grab his second here. Oh! Should have been a brace. A debut brace for the new boy. There's a bit of danger here in these final moments, but Roney is in there, does really well. Finds Arnaldo. Good ball into MJ. And that's a disappointing game, all in all, but an incredible goal. An incredible goal that, you know, we can ignore everything else. Let's take another look at this from a couple of angles. Boom. First touch in a Ponte Preta shirt. Smash. Second touch. Lovely work. Yes, he missed a couple of chances later in the game, but he was tired. But you've got to ask yourselves, is there anyone else in this team who could have done that? I don't think there is. That would be my answer. That's pretty special. Pretty special. Selection headache, I'm sure, now for Zico as we move into the second game of this episode. Not a great game there, but we sneak a 1-0 win. 4.5 for Thiago Maia is very low. 7.5 on his debut for the new man. Straight in with a goal of the series. I think so, Matios. I think that probably was goal of the series. A very lovely hit. And we stay. Oh no, we don't stay. Flamengo sneak ahead of us on goal difference. They've won one more than us this season. It's very, very close. Very close. Such a shame not to beat them when we had the head-to-head. But I still back us over the course of this season. I think we're going to keep winning. Although, this is a very, very tough game to have 2 days after. We don't have a huge amount in the way of squad depth. That could have been what we spent our 100 million on. We didn't. We spent it on one player. Oh, and Fabiano is moving at the end of the season on a free contract. Fair enough. David Braz. We've had an offer for him from Goyas. The scouts found something for us. Not even really worth looking. It's a bit late now. Quintero, though, he's quality. Oof. Wow. Sweet Moses. Look at those greens. I mean, he's pretty slow, pretty weak. But he has a wand of a left foot. He could pick a pass from anywhere. But that's not what we need now. We need to concentrate on how we're doing. And this is a huge, huge game against Corinthians. Reigning champions Corinthians? Am I going mad? I think they are. I don't think we can do anything about Fabiano leaving, can we? It's not a big deal. Can we offer him a contract? Do we even want to? No, we just got to accept it. He's been a good stand-in for us, but we'll have to say goodbye to him, unfortunately. Right, let's concentrate now. Local-ish rivals. Oof. And a decision to be made here, instantly. Alberto on a sideways, Ziggy on the upward. Alberto and Ziggy today, then. Bustos to the bench doesn't really make any difference to our team spirit. Tricky. Everyone else looking good. Campazano, I think we start. We want to get him back on form. It's not really progressing though, is he, Campazano? 72 rated. He almost feels like that could be where we need to make a change. Ricardo, don't forget to adjust the transfer budget revenue. Good idea. Good idea. Before I forget. Because we don't have... hang on, what is our budget? Oh yeah, we need transfer budget. We big style need transfer budget. So we'll change all these again. Good shout there. Good shout, Ricardo. Let's get into it again. So Yuri and Ziggy up top. We can sort of chop and change. See which one works. Everyone else looking good to me. Abner, a bit of a worry there. Gabby Nogle's on a downward arrow. Is Campazano 78 rated defensive midfielder? Yeah, he is. Okay, yeah, he's a DMF. That was it. We made this decision. You're right. Completely right, Matios. Good shout. Other than that, I think we'll keep it as it is. Quidzy, good off the bench. I mean, we've got 3 great subs to make if we need to. And on form, Jimmy Quids, Roni and Bustos as well. Against a very, very difficult side. Who we have come up against on multiple occasions. And have a big, big history with. But at the Majestoso, we should have the edge. As we invite them down from the city of Sao Paulo. Just 67 miles north of Campinas. Reigning champions, 8 titles now in their history. And yeah, one of the most insanely supported teams in the world. Over 30 million fans across not just Brazil, but all over the world. And great fact that I loved about them is that in 2012, when they went to the FIFA Club World Cup final in Japan, they took 30,000 supporters with them. 30,000, that's mental. I mean, just even to have 30,000 people who could afford or could somehow sell whatever member of their family they needed to sell to get to Japan. It shows the passion behind this club. But the Ponte Pretanos will absolutely match them for that passion tonight. In what is now a massive, massive game, Corinthians out of the title running, really. They know that they can put a spoiler and their local rivals. And we know that any slip-ups now will allow Flamengo to take a real position of strength in this league. Great to have Everton Ribeiro back in today, and he pushes it early into Campuzano. He'll cut back onto the left here. Campuzano's ball in. Yuri Alberto, difficult angle. He's good with his head, we know that. Oh, Ziggy back in today. We know he loves playing under the lights here in Campinas. Let's see how we get on with two very similar players. That would be my only reservation about Ziggy Alberto up top. I mean, Bustos has got a little bit more about him in terms of, you know, travelling with the ball. He's got that strength, the balance as well. Great ball control. Oh, Campuzano, that's awful. Good pressure here. Gill will move it across though. Patient build up here from the visitors. A balmy night here in Campinas. Let's push long. Marcinho, great header there, gets up for it well. Alberto, flattened there. Everton Ribeiro does really well. Finds Alberto. Back out to Everton Ribeiro, unlucky. They really do want to pass it out from the back, and that could be their downfall today. MJ nearly gets that into the feet of Ziggy there, unlucky. Okay, they really do want to pass it out from the back. Got to get the pressure in right here. Campuzano across, forcing the mistake. Oh, Marcinho, what is that? Alberto's done well. Slips it into space for Marcinho. He can whip a ball in here. The right back, plenty of time to look up. Looking for Ziggy. At the far post, a difficult opportunity for him there. That's our throw in here as Gabriel's quite a long way up from the back there. Ribeiro into MJ. Oh, he's taken out there. And a great opportunity here for Everton Ribeiro to score his first free kick. This would be a great time to do it, Everton. The classiest man in the side. He's got a fair amount of whip to him, hasn't he? Let's go just outside the post. This could be it. Oh, too much on it. That did not feel like too much on it. We were quite close. We were quite close. To the wall, I mean. Ah, gutted. It would be a really good goal to score 15 minutes in. They really want to do this. They want to dance. A dangerous dance here. The Majestoso at the Moises Lucarelli. And the pressure will, I'm sure, be put on them by the fans as they try to pass it out from the back. Oh, here comes the press. They do well there though, keeping it moving. But we're stopping the. Oh, that's a lovely little turn there from Vital. Now Gustavo, the striker, dropping deep. It's a cross-field ball there. Marcinho does well. Everton will get to this. Ribeiro now lays it off to MJ. Master into the apprentice. Oh, lovely work, MJ there. Ziggy out wide. He's into trouble. Having no goals keeps it alive. Abner. Oh, MJ on the overlap. That's nice. Good work there. Ziggy near post. He scored so many goals. So many goals in that position. Corinthians seemingly happy just to sit back here. Being very conservative. They seem to be out for the point today. If that means passing it along the back line, and that's what they're going to do. Oh, that's a huge mistake there. Alberto looks to just shade past him there, but the defender did well. They don't want to come forward, do they? This is going to be a really painful game. Unless we can win it back. They've got a game plan, and they are sticking to it here. This is going to be tiring. For me mentally, as much as it is for the players. Having to chase. Abner, don't jump in there too quickly. They've lulled us to sleep with their passing along the back line, and now they're going to look to break. It's good work here. Jadson, what the fuck are you doing out there, Gabriel? You need to get a challenge in, you crazy fucker. Oh, Gustavo's great in the air. Out to Ramiro, edge of the box. Shot comes in. No issues in the end. few warning signs there, half an hour in. We've hardly started this game brilliantly. Even as that's a good ball though. Into Ribeiro. Oh, Vitallo. Good strength. It's interesting to come up against a side with such a defined tactical style. Feels like we're playing against a Corinthians team managed by Jose Mourinho. They know what they want to do. They want to tire us out and they want to frustrate us. And it's working. Oh, they go back again. Jesus Christ. We're not even able to feel our way into this game. It's like Chinese water torture. Come on, Everton, you got it, you got it. No. Yeah, Siggy. Oh, you had that, mate. Now finally they make their way forward. They're slowly picking us apart here. This is great. Oh, Marcinho, thank God for that. Half-time very nearly upon us here. Marcinho, good ball into Everton, Ribeiro. Oh, nearly got away from him there. So nearly. Ah. I mean, we're a risk-taking side. That's how we play. We're not a patient build-up team, really. It's making me feel like we should be playing that well. Fuck, we fucked it. Ibanez, you need to get to this. Oh, my God. Oh. Exceptional. Exceptional from Corinthians. Zico looks flabbergasted. He doesn't know what to do. We've been 4D underwater chest here. I mean, we just pulled out of position. The passing is beautiful. Ibanez could have maybe done more there. We go behind at an awful time to concede. Just before the half. Barely any time for a response here. Don't seem to be able to respond. Look for ball in towards Thiago Maia from Abner. Ziggy. Oh, the touch is nice. Unlucky. Almost flicked it into a shooting position. The tactic has worked. Absolutely. 34% possession at the Majestoso. This is a big test. This is going to be really tricky. Tempted to make changes, but I think we keep it as it is. But we're just not getting the ball. Go on, Campazano, you got this, yes. Alberto, back to Ribeiro. Ah, great challenge there. Oh no. Jadson's got the wrong side of Abner. Abner chasing hard here. Oh, well done, well done. Now Abner will stream forward. Such an athlete. No. No one was really making the run there. Maybe we do need to change things. Oh, Abner gets to that. Ah, what are you doing? Oh, no, it's Ziggy. Oh, this is frustrating. And it's the ball into the big lad who just sprays it wide. It's really working for them, this tactic. Marcinho, you've got to stay with him there, mate. You've got to stay with him there. Ah! It's alright, just play our game. We're at home. We're not going to change our tactics just because we may have been outmanoeuvred slightly in this first half. We can do this. Campazano into MJ. Oh, steps away from his man really well. Ziggy little flick. Campazano's in the box. Campazano! Should have gone down there. He's far too... what's his name? No nonsense for that. Campazano does not strike me as a man to go down in the box, which is unfortunate because he definitely got a tap there as he was making his way through. The referee would have certainly fallen for it had he been a bit light on his feet there. But he is not a man to employ that sort of gamesmanship. Marcinho does well. Campazano. Big chance there. Thiago Maia takes that one well. Still Thiago Maia now. Ziggy into Abner. Lovely attack here. Then you've got Alberto to look for in the box. It's not a bad effort. Into Ribeiro. Oh, can't pick anyone out. Could come here to Alberto. Oh, Ziggy, open goal. It's got to be. There we go. Oh, scrappy as you like, but just past the hour mark here. We've got the goal back. Did we deserve it? Maybe. I think we've responded quite well at the beginning of the second half. Ziggy with an absolute gift there. He was just bobbling around. They couldn't clear it. Alberto had a chance there. The keeper, defender did not communicate very well. And the tap-in came. Ziggy gets his goal, as he always does. I think we want to freshen things up pretty soon. I think a triple sub. Rony Bustos and Jimmy Quids might be the right thing here. We might have them a little bit rattled here. And they start to tire. This intricate passing along the back line is going to get risky. That's a really good bit of play there by Jadson. Out-muscling Abner. Don't see that happen very often, but that is very, very cool there from Gabriel. And now Abner. Ah, shit. Davidson still can't believe we sold Asano. I know. At the time it felt like the right option. And it did allow us to sign our dream signing. But it's still, it's hard. It's hard to sell a player so beloved by the fans and the management and the rest of the team. It just seemed like the right option at the time. Oh no. Oof, good block there, Gabriel. But believe me, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to sell him. Not least because of the maths I had to do to make sure that we could. Don't all go. Oh, it's Gustos edge of the box here. Gets away from Ribeiro. Makarov. Loops one in. Oh, God. Oh, Ziggy, that's great work. And now MJ, with Alberto ahead of him. Just to push it into space for him there. It was a bit basic. It's a bit basic. Gave him something to try and latch onto. Not perfect, though. Alright, changes need to be made now. Marcinho, stay with him, you prick. No! It's out. Ibanez has come across. Leaving problems in the box. Oh, Campazano, that's nice. Now MJ. Can he speed away from Ramiro? He can. Oh, shows him a clean pair of heels here. MJ inside. Lovely ball into Ziggy. Out of his feet. Come on! Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy. Can't you see? Get in there. 90 million real. More like 9,000 real or whatever we probably paid for Mlsm when we bought him. Not that we bought him in this. That's lovely work there from Ziggy. Showing great pace, even late on there. Find space through the centre, drift away from his man. And he delayed, and Ziggy with a very intelligent run. MJ, this is great work. No one wanted to come with him. That's a good ball. Defender could have done better, but you just know he's going to finish in that position. These difficult but good problems continue for Zico. Changes to be made. Abner looking very tired. We need to manage this a bit. I think we're going to pull Thiago Maia back. We're going to go Fernando there. And I think we're going to go Quidzy, central midfield. And we're going to bring on Bustos for Alberto. There we go, 90 team spirit, that looks good. Yeah, never zig the zag. Never zag the zig. That's what they say. Never zag the zig. You zag the zig, you get made to look like a prig. Prick. You're a prick. Don't zag the zig. That's the lesson there. Thiago Maia, first time for him at left back. Somewhere we could be seeing more of him. Marcinho does well there, and it's MJ. Architect of that goal. And find space for Everton Ribeiro here. Loses out there to Ramiro. Oh, nearly had that. Carlos Gusto now. Bustos giving chase, the substitute. Looking to come on and make a name for himself here in this huge game. Marcinho. It's up rather than out. We'll get to it here. Should probably drop a bit deeper to defend this lead. Slightly less attacking here. Oh, space here for Fagner on the overlap. Thiago Maia with him. Oh, good challenge. Just couldn't quite keep it in. Vital over this one. 6 minutes left here in Campinas. This game on a knife edge. Good block there, Marcinho. Yes. Get the face in the way. Long throw. Should be easy here for Ivan, but he didn't make it look easy at all. Oh, thank God for that. Take your time, Ivan. Ivan was terrific. And Marcinho. Oh, Bustos tried to let it run. It's unlucky. No. No. We've seen this before. We've seen this before. Fuck off. That's felt like a goal. So felt like a goal there. That's neat. That's nice. Thiago Maia looking for putting the ball into some space there for Ziggy. Needed to get to that. Take him out. Good work there. Good work there. The fridge with a clever professional foul there. We were in trouble. We'd committed then forward. Fernando knew exactly what needed to be done. It was at the expense of Jadson's shins and ankles. And a yellow card for the big man. It needs to be done. And now we just need to win this header. Gustavo does really well. No problems here. And that will be us done and dusted here. What a great comeback this has been for Ponte Preta. A huge 3 points and 2 goals from Ziggy. Responding to the wonder goal from Yuri Alberto in the last episode. Yuri Alberto didn't do a hell of a lot in this game. It was a tight game. We were outplayed comprehensively in the first half. They came in with a tactic that we haven't really seen. Mesmerised us and then scored. But we came back, came out in the second half, played well. Got a lucky goal and then a really good goal to Mlsm. Winning it with 36% possession and only 2 shots. But that is the performance of champions. Winning against all odds, winning in the face of adversity, and a huge win over a local rival, over the top team in the league, but Flamengo winning as well. 3-1 for them. Corinthians down into 7th. They're having a bit of a shocker. 20 points behind us now. We keep it level though. This is razor tight, and Gremio, our nearest rival, still a long way off. Ziggy with the response there. Oh, we've got Libertadores action. Lovely work. Now, Trapurzo. I googled this. Trapurzo in Pez are... I think they are Bolivian. Yeah, they are Bolivian. What are their name again? What's their name? Trapurzo, Pez, real name. I did a little bit of Googling. They're a Bolivian side. Yeah, Oriento... Petrolero. Orient Petrolero. They're a Bolivian side. Founded in 1955. They were the second Bolivian team to ever make the quarterfinals of a Copa Libertadores, so they do have a bit of history in this tournament. But as far as draws go at this late stage, we've got a pretty good one, I feel. We could have had, well, we've played at River Plate. They're going to be really difficult. I mean, there's a lot of teams that I've not heard of here. Some of them must not be real. I would have called Trapurzo a fake team had someone not pointed out that they are actually real. But a trip to Bolivia it is to start us off here. Let's take a look. How do we line up? The good thing is now we know that we can move things around and just play who we think is going to have the best form or is least tired. I think today, bench Yuri, I think that's probably what we do. I think we just have to keep, just keep switching up. Do the old Rafa Benitez. Oh, bloody hell, Jednak has had a bit of a fall from grace. He's moved to the Bolivian Premier League, the Australian. Is he Australian? I think he is. No, is he Australian? No, maybe not. But yeah, it's a big, big step down. But not a bad team, actually. Not a bad team at all. 70 rated everywhere, except for Jednak. and a centre-back and a keeper, so pretty good. We're looking good for form, and everyone starts here. And Yuri Alberto, I think, will start on the bench. Let's get into it. Orient Petrolero. This is in the we're traveling to the city of Santa Cruz in Bolivia. It's the largest city in Bolivia, and to a stadium known as the Estadio Ramon Tuajichi Aguilera, I think. 38,000 capacity, not bad at all. Let's take a look. Is this one of these South American countries where everything is like a ridiculous altitude and it makes it really hard to play? I know Chile is a country which catches people out in the Libertadores. I don't think it is. Elevation 400 meters. No, okay, no, we're fine here. I mean, you know, it's still a very long journey anyway. I'm not sure how far it is, but it's a lengthy one. But it's great to be back into this competition. Quarterfinals, already a great achievement. Semi-finals will be massive. Let's get into it. Come on, let's win this. Let's start strongly, get a goal in the first leg. We're the better side here. We need to be stamping our authority on this one. Oh, could have got to that, I think, there, mate. Blahnik. Oh, good turn. Dealt with eventually. Oh no, mistake there. Hello, hello, hello. Jimenez. Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. That's not how it goes. And it's fucking Jedinak. That does not look like Jedinak. Doesn't Jedinak have a massive beard? Bloody hell, good day, mate. He's battled his way through there and he's pounded that one home. Not the start we needed. At least it's not an away goal. But that was pretty terrible. But we go again. We're not concerned by that. We won the last game. MJ out to Abner. Abner pushes it through into Madison. That's a lovely ball. Madison does well. Madison back to MJ. Finds Thiago Maia. Patient build up here. Bustos, good strength, good turn. Looks to power one. We do need to be getting shots off with Bustos with the 88 shot power and 80 something finishing. We need to be blasting them. He's also got long range shot skill. MJ into Abner now. Early for Mlsm. Nice little flick off into MJ. Great build up here. Abner cuts inside. Will cross one with the right foot. Bustos at the far post lurking there. Blahnik gets to it. Oh, Marcinho does it there. And Bustos finishes. Lovely work, Marcinho. Lovely work. Not only did he win it back in an advanced position, but he had the presence of mind to hear the shout from Nahuel Bustos, the young Argentinian, getting, I think, his third or fourth goal for Ponte Preta. And it puts us level straight away. And it's that boy Bustos. All three of them are scoring. What do we do? Who do we drop? I think we just keep rotating. We keep rotating. Bustos, though, with a fairly easy chance there. But that guy's not going to be happy with his work there. But we love that from Marcinho. That's a good, calm finish there from the Argentinian Sergio Aguero. And yeah, now it's Alberto looking on. Thinking, shouldn't that be me? Maybe we need to work towards a front three. I don't know how he would do that. And that would be probably too much of a change of formation to be within the spirit of this series. But we could have a pretty deadly front three on our hands, certainly goal scoring wise. Maybe we would be lacking in the creative department if we did that, which might ruin it all. So we probably won't do that. Good bit of possession again here for the home side. Ibanez jumps well. Oh, Everton, that's poor. Jedinak again. Oh, Thiago Maia does well. And then explodes forward here, away from Jedinak. Oh, Jedinak though does well. Didn't give up on the fight there. Classic Aussie grit. Even those battles, wins it, as he so often does. Oh, Everton, he's not having a great game. Gabriel wins it back with ease. It's a great ball out to Marcinho in loads of space here. Time to look up and whip a dangerous ball in. Ziggy's there. It's a good ball. And the header not far out here. MJ ran into a wall there. Watch him. Watch him. Marcinho. It's Blahnik. I think that was the guy who lost possession for the goal. Steps back inside well. Abner. Whoa! What the fuck happened there? Oh, dearie me. Let's see. Abner came in well. Looks to be winning this one. Just completely missed it. And it's Jednak with a second there. Jesus Christ. Oh dear. Oh God, we're falling apart. Corner now. Abner completely missed that. Jednak ripping us apart. Oh God. No. Campuzano, good foot in there. Got Jednak with him. That's nice work though. Oh! Right, just chill, just chill. There's two legs to this. Abner does well. Oh, Jednak in strong on MJ there. MJ has to think fast to get away from that. Campuzano looking for Ribeiro. Ziggy with the snapshot. Bustos on the turn. Bit of a shank. Bit of a shank. Half an hour gone. Struggling a bit here. It's been a long journey. Bustos, Marcinho. Can't find Bustos again. Bustos bullying though. Yes, Bustos. Great work. MJ into the box. Looks to turn. Too obvious. Defensively, this team has been pretty rugged, I have to say. Not letting us get away with any funny business. That's a very good ball. We need to play this just right here. Blahnik ball in. Ibanez in the right place at the right time. Just about. Now Thiago Maia will bring it forward. 38 minutes on the clock here. Ziggy's pulled wide. Ribeiro, what a ball. Ziggy, a lovely ball as well. Round his man. Oh, goalkeeper. That's incredible. That's incredible. Could have just slotted that home. Didn't need a dummy there. Unnecessary. Tried to make it unmissable. Ribeiro, great ball. Bustos just offside. Oh. Should have finished that first one though. Should have been Ziggy. Incredible goalkeeping. It's been a great game. Gabriel, you absolute beast. Ziggy, what a ball. Bustos. Nahuel Bustos. No. Needed another touch there. Great ball from Ziggy though. I've had a lot of chances to get the equaliser here. That's a well-timed run. Maybe the first touch let him down slightly. But he's been given tight marking for his troubles. Ibanez winning everything in the air. Ibanez will win this one. No. Ribeiro now out to Campuzano. Half time upon us here. Campuzano forward. Oh, where are you going, Everton? Oh, Ziggy's won it. Ziggy. Wow. Well, we certainly had the chances in this one. We had the possession. Not able to work the keeper enough, but I feel like there's definitely a second goal for us in this game. And that should make us pretty comfortable as we invite them back to Campinas. You can see we're looking a little bit leggy. And they've got everything to play for here. Up against the bigger boys. They want to impress against in front of their home crowd. Ribeiro fouled there. But we certainly had the chances in that first half, there's no doubt about it. We should have been up. And we're into MJ. Out to Marcinho on the overlap. Low ball. Oh! How has he not picked out anyone there? Abner, that's awful. That's poor. MJ, good touch. Thiago Maia now out to MJ. That's nicely moved around though. Marcinho into Everton. Oh, the back heel is gorgeous. Didn't need a touch there. Bustos can't get to it. Campuzano, have some faith, mate. You've done the hard work. Oh, MJ's read that. Can he get to it? No, Akana does really well. We're forcing them long here when they don't want to go long. Ribeiro, nice. Bustos with the layoff into Marcinho. No, can't find him. MJ keeps it alive with a good foot out there. Bustos, good turn. Campuzano into the box. It's very, very sloppy here. We need a goal. Marcinho into Ribeiro. Looks for the flick over his head. Can't pull it off. Campuzano. Out of his boots. Looks to put a ball into the box. They're defending with their lives here. We'll try the same again. Marcinho, go, go. Marcinho's ball in, it's blocked. Come on, let's keep the pressure on. Let's keep the ball in their half. Ribeiro with the in-swinger. Oh, that's a good one. Ibanez is there. Oh! Beats Jedinak to that one. And the headmaster, very nearly getting a rare goal. He should be scoring more, considering his imposing size and ability with his head. A good connection, just wide. Oh, Bustos has read that really well. And Bustos now into the box. Oh, goes early. It's a nice idea. The snapshot almost catching the keeper off guard. Just couldn't quite finish it though. Thiago Maia now. Ribeiro. Campuzano. Maia. Campuzano into Everton. Ribeiro. Lovely work. And the weaker right foot. Just can't quite pick at the back of the net. MJ, you fucking fraud. Oh, they're looking rattled now. Can't get the ball away. Everton nearly winning that back. Oh, how has that found one of their players? It's scooped wide. Campuzano wins it back. Puts it into space for Bustos. It's a good ball. First touch not brilliant. Ribeiro, that's nice though. Marcinho. Back onto his left. Dangerous ball to the far post. Straight into the gloves of the keeper. 65 minutes gone. Well, we do have a 90 million pound striker on the bench. Maybe the time is now to bring him on. Gabriel's so strong in the air. Too strong apparently. Nope, he was fouled. Got to get a second here. We'll kick ourselves if we don't. MJ looking tired. Yeah, let's just straight swap. Ziggs and Bustos up top. Let's go Roney from Marrow. And Arnaldo at right back. On the blue, you get a chance. Triple sub here. Zico means business. And Yuri Alberto coming on is surely only going to strike fear in the hearts of the players here. Campuzano. Roney, you shitbag. Oh, how have you not come away with that? Connor now. It's touched him, ref. It's touched him. Oh, that was not to him. That was to Roney. Obviously to Roney. Alright, let's not be stupid here. Ribeiro lays it off to Campuzano. Back inside to Everton Ribeiro. If anyone wants to make a fucking... Ah, oh, you're kidding me. Oh no! Oh, oh, almost war of attrition our way through there. An annoyingly shit goal that would have been. Not annoying. I mean, we'd take it. That was just funny. Oh, what the fuck was that? Oh dear. We've not looked good all game today. Quintana's going to get to that. That's a good ball in. Oh, God, he does well. And Campazano. Didn't mean to do that. Shit. He's done well there. He's done really well. The boy's done brilliantly there. Ooh. Can be getting up there. Why? What are you just fucking... This is scrappy. Alberto, his first touch in this game. Slowly turns, but does find the ball out to Abner. Roney fouled there, edge of the box. Come on. Awful, awful second half so far. Everton Ribeiro. Still yet to score from a set piece, as far as I'm aware. Could be it. Oh, jeez. 8 minutes left. Come on. That's right. We've got the important away goal. But 2 would be nice. That was about as close as it comes. Ronaldo drops short. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Everton Ribeiro just not quite aware. Not Gabriel. Not Ibanez. Roney should have the legs here. Does have the legs. Oh, just couldn't find a way through. Ribeiro goes deep. Bustos is there. Alberto picks it up. Oh, that's never worked. Not in the history of Pez has that move worked. Ronaldo does well. Full of running at the best of times. That's an awful pass. Let's not do this. They've got men over here. Ibanez. Vital touch there. Ah, Jedinak. He's been a thorn in our side all game. Thiago Maia. Oh, lovely ball through into Roney. Has to play it out wide to Yuri Alberto. Shit. Awful game. Awful game, awful performance. 10 seconds left here. Finds Roney. No. No, that wasn't meant to be a cross. Well, not the start we needed. But there's 2 legs for us to play. This is just the first. I'm not too concerned. A Jedinak double. Why is everyone falling on the floor? It is only one. Is it? It is 2 legs, surely. I mean, they're gutted, yes, but you know, we've got another game. We dominated. Didn't hit the target anywhere near enough, but you know, we look confident. Alberto won for a 4.5. The away goal, crucial there. Absolutely crucial. We can do this. I'm not concerned. We'll take it. Jedinak, though. Absolutely. Destroyed us. So there we go. Quick fire episode today. Next episode we have Botafogo, second leg at Trapurzo, and then Atletico Paranense, 10th place and 5th place. So yeah, we just keep trucking on. Keep the pressure on Flamengo. Do we play Flamengo again? I think we've played them twice already. Who did we play last day of the season? Vitoria. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's about 13, 14 games left. Plus, hopefully, more Copa Libertadores games. Yuri Alberto topping expectations. Bustos, Alberto and Ziggy all scoring in this episode. I'm none the wiser to our best front two. What we do know now is we've got real options. And I'm very, very excited about how the rest of this season is going to pan out. Thank you for joining me as ever. I'll see you again on Tuesday. I'm going to go and stand outside because I'm really quite warm. I'll see you in a bit.